Hello, everybody. I went to the rug stores for a moment. Hello. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody? I see Spotify's already acting well. There we go. Pharaoh Beast is already here. She rocked up while I was setting up. Say hello, Pharaoh Beast. Hello, Teapot. How's everybody doing? It's just me today. Sasha got the workies, so it's just me. But yeah, here's Pharaoh Beast.
Oh, look at
already
you. You're
here.
so cute. Yes, you are.
Here are her
yes,
peeps.
you are.
You gonna behave? You gonna settle? No? Okay. Settle. Settle them beans. Settle them. Also say hello to everybody. Yeah, I'm hoping so too. I mean, as far as I know, it's just a regular shift, just fortunately on a Tuesday. Okay. So we're back to work on the Magicalest of Cafes. We have some of our pre-assembly. I actually had to, between streams, do a slight takedown. So I missed that you're actually supposed to put this wooden piece down before putting down this piece. So I had to kind of rip it up a little bit. So there's a little bit of damage, but you can't tell too badly, I don't think. Hopefully not anyways. So I did also get new glue. I don't know why it came in a bed container, but I got new glue. So we're going to find out that if it's a good glue or not. I didn't really get time to test it before stream today. Hello, Silver Knight. But yeah, this is supposed to be, let's see, what does it say? No run, dries clear, and it's promised permanent. Permanent. And it's supposed to bond to all this stuff: wood, ceramic, leather, paper, fabric, metal, hopes, dreams. Wait, no, that's the king of all cosmos. Anyway, so I mean, it's 3, it's like Scotch brand, so I think it should be fine, but we're going to find out. Anyway, so we're going to test it. I have to put these 2 parts together. So I'm going to try doing that and see if it works, and we'll see. And if not, I'll have to just be sad face. So as you can see, the glue is sealed for my protection because I'm a dumbass. Well, everyone's a dumbass. Come, there goes. Ooh, look at that glue. Look at that. Very gluey. All right, so let's get the old applicator toothpick. Everybody's moving. Move. All right. So technically you're supposed to use like some wires to connect these 2 things together, but I don't want to. Because I got mad last time I tried to do it the proper way, so we're going to do it a cheaty way. Tee-hee. I'm just going to stick it like that. Oh, not sticking. It might need pressure. That was one advantage of the glue that came in this container. Feral Beast, no, not now. I'm fighting with glue. Is that the bond took quite quickly. And I feel like this one, the disadvantage of this glue may be that it doesn't take quickly. So hopefully that helps. Here, we're going to do a little bit like this. Because it's supposed to dry clear, so you're not going to see all my stupidness once it dries. Feral Beast, I need you to not break things today. Who needs wires? It's a magical cafe. Use magic. It's true. Oh my god, are both of you here? Oh no. Oh no. The both of them. My lap is not big enough for 2 cats at the same time. Also, do not sniff glue. Alright, so.
Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Yes, you are.
Use fishing line. Fishing line, I guess, is an option. Feral Beast, sit. Sit. Hello, Tater. Okay, I'm just gonna put this here. Okay, it does seem to be getting set a little bit because yeah, it's starting to. This is good. This is good. Oh no, overtime. Feral Beast says, "Don't do overtime. Be a cat." Okay. So we'll go back to where we left off, which is this step. Okay. So we glued on this wall, and now we need to glue on this, this, and this. So the first thing is to put this in the hole. In the hole. Overtime money is good money. It's good money. Can't dispute that. All right. Well, first things first, let's get some glue on this, I guess. Oop. Well, positive, negative, I accidentally knocked that wooden sign. Positive, it didn't break, which means I think the glue is starting to set. Okay, bye, feral beast. Ah. I'm feeling very klutzy today, which is like every day that ends in Y. Okay, so again, I think this needs a little minute or two to set a little bit. And that's okay. We have patience. Oh, yeah. Oh no, don't screw around. You're supposed to work hard. Ah. Okay, so we'll just put that down for a second. All right. All right, and I do also have to work on, not this piece, this piece. So it turns out I looked up a tutorial on what I was supposed to do to cut these. So what the tutorial recommended is this is the piece that's going to live underneath it. So they're like, align it to this and basically cut wherever, wherever the lines, like cut it to match basically the lines. So it's like, I can do that. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So the main thing it seems to be is the difference is like, this piece here and like in here. Okay, so we're gonna put this down. I need my fingies. How's everybody doing out there? Yes, and unfortunately, the corporate reward for working hard and getting work done is more work, which is annoying. How dare they reward work with more work? Where is my pizza party? I demand pizza parties. Okay, so I think this has been trimmed sufficiently, but we will see. Like, I can always trim it more if I realize when it comes fitting time, if it's not fitting flush. This is totally cashmere. Yes, 100%. I, unfortunately, have been instilled an appreciation of classic rock by my father. Much to my mother's frustration, because she does not like Led Zeppelin, or rather did not like Led Zeppelin. And she was very annoyed when I became a fan of them, and she's like, "What have you done, father?" Well, she didn't call him father, it's my father. Alright, and we do have to do this part too. The big ones for my dad was, what's that one that does "One Is the Loneliest Number"? I forget their name. That band, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles were another big one for my dad, and some Canadian bands. Oop, hey, no, come back. And then Tom Petty. I really like Tom Petty. Oh, I see. Okay, because this is meant to cover up the platform it's on. I see. I understand what you are doing now. Hmm. God, it was so funny. Like my parent, like my mom, definitely looked like a hippie in her wedding dress in the photos that I saw way back in the day. Like she professes she was not, but she was definitely influenced by the fashion. Like she had like the really long hair. It's a family thing. Ha 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 ha. And my dad wore this like three-piece suit that was like white, like the white mane, and it was with a pale blue dress shirt underneath. It didn't age well, and he didn't like that. But it's funnier for me. We're like, hello, parents. I need you to scooch. Scooch, please. Oh, now you stick super fast and super well, which thank you, but also I don't like to do something like this. Oh, it is Jared. Are you looking at 30 Seconds to Mars? Yeah, that's Jared Leto. The frustrating thing is I do like some songs by 30 Seconds to Mars. I think Jared Leto's a piece of shit, though. Yeah, that's the thing is like he's fucking decent as a musician if he actually, performs. But God, I've done this rant before, so I'm gonna do a short version. But I went to a concert of Muse. 30 Seconds to Mars was the opener. God, I have never seen a man twirl so much and not perform a fucking song. Jared Leto, I'm talking about you. Stop. I pay money for concerts for people to perform songs, not to watch you spin in a circle. If I want to pay people to spin in a circle, I possess the cash funds to do that. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Was it Pink Floyd that had The Scientist? Oh God, I would know. Oh really? Was it with Marvel? Well, as it must be Marvel. Punisher is Marvel. All right. Well, that's glued, and it's doing its SETI uppies. So I will leave it to SETI uppies. Marvel has done a lot of crossover, especially because there was like a period where Marvel's finances were doing very badly. I will say, like, wow, like that glue does dry quite clear. Like, look at that. And like this one, like you guys saw earlier how much glue I slapped down. Like, one, it's holding, and two, most of it's gone clear. So it does set up not as fast as the other glue, but still quite fast. So this is good. This is a good experiment so far. I love Sonic stuff to death, but would prefer Marvel. Oh, fair enough. Cat fur, no. Oh, there's probably so much cat fur that's going to be living in this model. That's just something you have to accept sometimes in life, and that's okay. I have already accepted that whenever I have dinner, I am eating cat fur, even if I don't mean to, even if I do my best to control it. I am eating cat fur, and that's just sometimes how life goes. That is the life of a kitty owner. We're holding. Banana. Okay, cool. That's sticking pretty good. Okay, and then this one's supposed to go here. Okay. Do they recommend that you put the one piece down? Not the one piece. You know what I mean. Okay, they do. All right, let me grab that. Yeah. Fizzlers. Hello. What am I trying to get past this? Yeah, there are tricks. I remember when I used to do dance, which also included a lot of twirling. I did a lot of like folk dance, which involved like twirling around a maypole. And it's all about not moving your head with the rest of your body, about kind of like holding your head to one point, and then at the point at which you have to turn, like I don't want to say closing your eyes, but like you kind of stay on focus. So the idea is that you try not to perceive yourself spinning. But yeah, like it's not always going to be a trick that works for everybody, and yeah, sometimes it's not going to work. So that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Silver Knight. That's too bad. I do not profess to have all wisdom and all answers. It'd be cool if I did. Yeah, a bit. Kind of like an owl kind of like holds their place. I'm gonna need a cute tweezers for this. So I don't get glue on my fingies. But it's okay if you get glue on your fingies. So far the review for Scotch's 3M glue is, hey, not bad. There you go. Look, a little bit of border. Okay. Oh, can't relate. The moon has been orange. Yes, it has. Generally, I've heard the term is like a harvest moon. Not like the video game Harvest Moon, a different one, you know. But yeah, it's probably the wildfires. Yeah, the wildfires have been getting worse and they've been spreading. We've been under smoke advisories for the last few days now, which is very sad. And I hope it stops soon. Oh wow, that bonded fast. Okay, cool. Look at that! Look, a whole wall. You can definitely tell where I used glue gun and where I'm using this new glue. Like that looks so much cleaner. Like it's dry. It's a little bit still a little tacky, but so that's the big thing with glue guns is that it dries fast and it's a bit of a problem. All right, more wallpaper. Get over here. I require your services. Yes, it is. So I am glad that I've got the new glue because I think the glue gun was it served its function, but I am preferring the look I'm getting from this. So no complaints. Oh, someone got in trouble. Yeah. We had a few advisories, but nothing recent. Yeah, for sure. Okay, this is gonna be a delicate cut. Boop. Okay, you can hang out here until I need you. How's everyone holding up in this heat, by the way? It has been stupid and stucky. I've been getting through it for the most part okay, though sometimes sleeping has been shitty. Yeah, I said she's working. You might not have arrived yet. She's unfortunately working today. Unnaturally cool. Ah. Okay, there we go. Ugh. That's so skinny. Okay, this is gonna be a little finicky. All right, so this is another moment of tweezers. No, not a problem. That's okay. But yeah, she's unfortunately working, so it's just me. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. I'm doing my best. Unfortunately, the part that I can use the glue guns is starting to drive me crazy, but because it's like I can see the glue. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We're doing our best. All right. Oh, that'll help. Okay. Oh no. I'll from here. I'm probably going to work on a. My plan is to move to an Imperial Knight, which I think will be a fun project. Stay there. There we go. Now we have to do it again. Yeah. I'm probably gonna. I've had an Imperial Knight for a while, and it's always been kind of like one of my like projects I get easily intimidated. Oh, I picked one out. Picked one out of what? Do I? Oh, that is the challenge, Teacup. I have no idea where I'm going to put this. Like unfortunately, the cabinet that I normally kind of put my projects in, I think this is going to be too tall for it based on what I've seen so far of the scale. And I like to have it inside a display cabinet because dust, right? So I haven't 100% figured it out. I'm sure I can figure out something at least short term. I might just bother Grim and borrow one of his display cabinets, at least as a temporary solution. Which is kind of funny to think about. Hey, Grim, I completed this. Now it's in display in your office. But I'm assuming like I'll probably figure out something more long term. It's just oh wait. Actually, there might be somewhere if I rearrange. So I have a display cabinet that I put some tea sets in. I might be able to rearrange that one, and that can work for. Oh, something happened. Hello, Licky Glock. Thank you for the resub. There's been no Grim so far. His cameo was before I even got live. Steam was being a bit of a bitch. It wanted to do an update, but then it was like, I don't know if you've had that issue sometimes with Steam where it's like, hello, Steam, I would like to update. And Steam was like, yes, I agree. You need to update. And then it's like, update paused. Resume. No. No, my little thing. So it was just one of the, Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I need you to stick down here. Thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. There is a void. Oh, a void. How ominous. There we go. Got some little borders to do. Okay. What is... That's everyone. Yeah, fair enough. All right, next step is I have to put down a patch of grass. Okay. Okay, we have to find a patch of grass. That's good. And they're still... Some people love the sound of their own voice, don't they? I mean, I shouldn't talk. I'm a VTuber, which inherently means to some degree I have to tolerate the sound of my own voice. But it's like, we can go home when everyone shuts up. Everyone, shut up. Tater needs to log out now. Here, put me on Teams. Put me on Teams, Tater. Tater, put me on Teams. Hello, people on Teams who are allegedly Tater's coworkers. Elizabeth says, you've done your overtime. You've proved your points. You did a hard work today. It's time to log off and go have some nachos. Hi, Elosin. How are you doing today, Elosin? Wait, do not actually put me on your Teams call. I don't actually want to be on your Teams call. No, don't put me on. I don't want to talk to people. I have no actual bravado. I am a chicken shit. Fire. I'm all talk, no brass or something. But you can tell them that's what I said. That it's time to go home and have nachos. You want to write a little bum note? Oh, Keith David! Oh, nobody canceled. Oh no, Elosid, oh, I feel so bad. I would be so sad. That would be awful. I'm so sorry. Everyone deserves to meet Keith David. I deserve to meet Keith David. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, you have it on VHS? I have it on DVD. Okay, so this piece goes here. That's the ways. Okay, so I'm just shove it a little bit. There's some glue in the way. All right, let me just... All right, I'm just going to consult the instructions. Hello, hand. Okay, so it is meant to cover that piece. Okay. Okay. You got the... Tater, no, why? You don't need a clip of that. No, you don't. You don't. Don't. As I said, I'm chicken shit. Grew up on Princess and the Frog and Halo 3. It's true. I grew up on The Last Unicorn. That's a very good movie. Also, weirdly enough, like, it's one of those things, like, it had been out for years by the point at which I saw it. Like, that was a weird thing that I had growing up, is that my parents were, like, so concerned about me seeing quote-unquote current media because they were like, oh god, it's going to corrupt the youth, that everything they showed me was, like, stuff that they had, pre-vetted years ago. And also did like VHS to VHS recording for people who are aware of that, who are in the know. That was our OG piracy. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Damn it, like haha. Wait. I did this wrong. I did this in the wrong order. Oops. Okay, Glue, I need you to stay fresh while I sort out my life. What were you talking about? Princess and the Frog? I actually never saw Princess and the Frog, and I do feel a bit bad about that. Not that piece. This piece. Shared the clip. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm a menace. Okay, this piece. We're like, who is this idiot? Why is she yelling about nachos? When is a new Momosume fan? Ah, yes. Horse girls. I do wonder when I eventually will succumb to the temptation of horse girls, but so far. Yes. You saw it was in theaters? Wow, yeah. I've heard good things about it. I never got to see it, but Keith David is also in Princess and the Frog, so there you go. He is the villain, I believe. Okay, so for this one, they want you to kind of like angle it and fold over. Let me double check. Ugh. Yeah, they're like, okay, they wanted to kind of like, gotcha. Okay. I'm understanding. Basically, it's my understanding is it's a weirdly wholesome thing because, like, one, apparently Rule 34, at least in Japan, is not allowed for horse girls. Not saying it doesn't happen, but it is considered not allowed. And it is treated very sincerely, from what I understand. It's basically just like horse racing, but the horses happen to be girls. Oh, girls who play Barbie Horse Adventures. That is also a thing. Okay, so then the idea is like, gotcha. Okay. Which horse girls are you talking about? It's true. There's many horses. Uma Musume. Uma Musume. And then we put this platform down there. And then the stairs go on top. Oh, okay. I might need to cut off more of this side. I see. I'm understanding. Taco Tuesday, fair enough. I don't know why I mentioned nachos. I mean, you're not a nacho person. Oops, sorry. I'm smearing a generous amount of the white stuff. Oop. We are sticking it here. So you can kind of see it's starting to kind of be a thing. I mean, so here is the story as I was told it for Uma Musume. So for those who are in the know, a lot of horse racing in Japan is run by the Yakuza. Shock and surprise. And I guess there's a big surprise there. And so the general thing is that, at least in a lot of Japanese fans of Uma Musume, have no desire to piss off the Yakuza, because all the horses in Uma Musume are based off of real horses, like actual thoroughbred horses that are running races or are retired and ran races in Japan. And also I think they've done some other like international horses and things like that. But the general idea is that they're actually like, the same way like Fate's Day Night has characters named after like actual mythological figures, Uma Musume uses actual thoroughbred horse names. And so the general idea is last thing you want to do is piss off the Yakuza by, last thing we need is more Flora doing more gambling. Yes. That is, I mean, it's also very possible that it's a waning thing. Oh, that fits much better now. That's much better. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be smearing glue everywhere. Everywhere. Glue, 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 glue. Ah. There it is. Glue going everywhere. Glue everywhere. Have you seen this glue? No! The glue is sticking to me, but I am not gluable. Okay, so we're... Okay, that is not as... Okay, no! Okay, then needs more glue. I need more of it. More. I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff in chat because I'm so focused on gluing. No. Okay, like this. Okay, yeah, we're gonna hold it for a little bit. Long story how? Oh, underdog sports movie. Ooh. This is a very specific movie. Okay, I think that's glued down. What is the next step? Okay, we need to put down a back bit. A back bit. Oh my god, chat, look. This piece has no more cutouts. It's done. I am free of it. Woo! Progress. Oh, hello, Leonard. Why are you rattling cages? I mean, you're welcome to do that. You're not required not to. Ooh. So just checking this step. Okay. Ah. Oh, they owe you money? Yeah. Rattle them then. Rattle them bitches. Rattle them like they owe you money. Rattle them like they owe you fucking money. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to trim this piece, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, Sergeant Reckless was a Korean racehorse bought by the U.S. military during the Korean War. She saved many U.S. soldiers alive. Oh, by carrying them back and helped deliver vital ammunition to defend positions. She did this while being under enemy fire. The U.S. Marine Corps built several statues of her. Her descendants are still with the Marine Corps. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Okay. All right, next step is the door, which goes here. I see. Okay, I see what they want you to do. I see. Need more glue. More glue. Still more glue. I'm trying to be kind of generous with this because it does seem to help it with its setting up. Okay. Kind of weird that this window faces right on this door. Which I guess falls under don't think about it too much. Okay, it's holding, so I'm just gonna like kind of take a minute just to let it sit. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm sorry, Silver Knight. Don't teach Horsey how to drink beer. That's bad for Horsey. No, that's bad for Horsey. Oh, and just to kind of show that earlier bit, that glued down quite well. Cool. Set that aside now. Because now it's all set up and I can let it be free. All right, what's the next one? All right, so they want me to take this thing. Oh, it's time to wire in the electronics. Oh no. Okay, so this piece is eventually going to end up down here. All right, let me just kind of see how it's meant to fit. Okay, so it's going to kind of like sit here. Okay. Is this piece supposed to be painted white?
I don't recall seeing that in the instructions. Let me double check. Maybe I just missed that step.
Is that possible? Yeah, they didn't tell me to paint it, so
I ain't painting it. The instructions didn't tell me to.
all right, so what they want for this piece, because it's going to fit in like this. So on the other side of it, like this. So we get our lampy do. Oh, okay. And they want you to kind of like bend the wire so you can kind of like, so it's like this. I'm going to make room. Oh. No, this piece is going to have to go in. Oh, they don't want you to put this piece in yet. Okay, so that piece is going to go here, but only after the wire is in. Okay. I see. I understand. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to... Okay. Oh no! Sorry for my scream. This piece. I tried to move this piece to get it out of the way while I was working on the other piece, and the door slipped off. So I'm just gonna quickly move it more gingerly because it needs more time for the glue to set and become tacky and all those fun words. But I was like, yeah, sorry. That this piece here, this piece here tipped over while I was trying to move it. I don't feel safe to hydrate and stretch right now while I'm holding this piece in place. I will, I promise, but just I want to make sure this is kind of like safely in place. I'm just going to try and clear some room to get it off to the side. Very as gingerly as possible. Ah! Okay. I'm going to slide you. Sliding. I don't trust lifting. Sliding. Be free over here. Okay, good. All right. So, and like give the glue more setup time. Come back to this piece. Okay. The glue set's relatively fast. So, oh no, did I miss a step? Oh no, did I? I did. Oh no. Okay, we can fix this. Okay. So this piece actually needs to come off. I'm sorry. Because this piece is supposed to go down first. Okay, so it's supposed to go like this. So you have this piece here, then. Okay. Okay. Now this piece can come back down. I'm gonna put some fresh glue on it though, because it's kind of blah, 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 blah. On the positive side, it'll probably stick more reliably to wood than it will to plastic. There we go. All fixed. I never made a boo-boo. You made a boo-boo. Okay, so we're now going to, again, gingerly move it over there where I can't fuck it up more. Ayo. Okay, back to this step. Okay, so try and get it. Okay, so this orientation. Une lampe, s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. Okay, and they basically want you to like run the wire. So have it like here and then run. Okay. I am understanding. Lamp, come back. So we're gluing down one of the lamps now on the underside of the. Okay. I'm just going to smear a whole shit ton of glue. Blah. Blah. Because it dries clear, and also it's the ceiling. Who the fuck is going to look at my ceiling? Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Okay, so we're going to have to do a little bit of holding until the glue sets enough.
I said hold. This is your home. You live in it now.
Hi. Okay, well, you're not allowed to go to my magic cafe and critique on my ceiling then. Also, I'd like to see you fit in the magical cafe. I'd like to see any of you fit in my magical cafe. Ha! We're sitting, we're waiting for glue. It's like watching paint dry, but with the added thing that you might become stuck to it. Ooh. Oh, it's not set. Set, damn you. This is your home now. Watch my hands. They're holding things down. I'd be tempted to hot glue this part if I weren't afraid that I'd melt the wire.
Last thing you need is a melted wire.
What's wrong with where bedrock isn't gone? You just need to know where to look. Ah, no. Okay, stay. Okay, this is still setting. I'm going to throw more glue down on it. I'm going to more glue. This is your home now. More glue, more of it. Oh no, it's still scooching. Okay, so we are gonna like. I'm waiting till the glue gets more set. Is that like rock bottom? Butt rock refers to a genre of rock that tends to appeal to bros. Nickelback is considered butt rock. That's kind of the most famous example I can think of off the top of my kind of like I don't mean this in a derogatory manner, but a lot of people consider it like the simple rock, like the easy stadium rock is considered to be butt rock. All right. We're staring at this glue until it sets. Set, damn you. Everyone, point at this. Shame it till it sets. Until it does what this piece did. This piece used to be like this, but then it set and became glorious. We're now waiting for this to do the same. Staring, judging, become stuck. Punk rock. I mean, punk rock would tell you it's not similar to butt rock. Punk rock's big telling features is usually the idea of what's the right way to put this? Punk rock is, in some respects, at least, quote unquote, true punk rock is anti-authoritarian. It is anarchist. And usually one of its hallmarks is people don't actually learn to properly play their instruments. Nirvana kind of fell into that vein of punk rock, The Clash, so on and so forth. It had a very DIY aspect to it. Since butt rock often includes performers who are, I don't want to say professionally trained, but know their way around an instrument. They understand the concept of chords and shit like that. Punk rock would not appreciate the comparison to butt rock. Though rock has a lot of bleed in its genres. So, is bubblegum pop still a thing? It can be. Yeah, Ramones, that's another punk rock, yeah. And depending on who you ask, the presence of drugs can also determine what genre you're playing in, but yes. I mean, that's the thing is, like, ultimately, like, most people don't stay to one genre religiously, or at least they don't over the course if they have a long career. Like, I mean, like Nirvana never branched out, but Kurt Cobain didn't last many years in the spotlight, so. Yeah, Sex Pistols is decent. The thing I've kind of generally heard about a lot of punk rock is that it can be very, by its own nature, self-destructive. You got a lot of volatility in it. But you can say the same about a lot of it. The way I've kind of heard it, funnily enough, by Rammstein, who actually have a touring counselor that goes around with them while they're touring to kind of like help diffuse any social issues that come up between the band members, and they credited that as part of the reason why they've been able to tour for so long without having the band break up, is that touring is hard. You are, generally speaking, stuck in a tour bus with the same group of people and then performing with them later that night. And it is easy for problems to fester. Because, yeah. I keep meaning to try and listen to more Arctic Monkeys. Yeah, radio stations are nowhere near what they used to be. Like, I used to get Sirius XM, but now even that's kind of crappy. I mean, that's kind of mostly why I'm fairly, like, Spotify heavy at this point, which is frustrating because it's sometimes hard to find new things in Spotify. Because Spotify, especially if you try and use, like, their, like, because I was, for a little bit, I tried their, like, DJ function, which was like supposed to presumably get you some new stuff in addition to stuff you like. And I mean, it doesn't always get it right. Vegetable spit, damn. All right, are you set? Okay, it is setting, but not enough that I'm comfortable doing anything with it. But progress, as you can see, Progress.
Progress. Progress. Progressive.
We're watching literal glue dry while we discuss music, which is fine. I like discussing music. And I mean, I probably would have been doing this with the old glue too. Mostly because I really just want to I do not want to like glue this piece down and then have it come undone after I've glued it to where it lives, like where it's home. Because then it's like, oh good, now I have to try and like finagle it while it's inside the other piece. Again, I don't want to touch it because the door. Here, we know what we can do. We can cut out the next piece of paper I'm going to need. It's the rug for this piece. So this piece is rug on the opposite side. That's what we're cutting. There we go. Efficiency. Finding additional tasks to work on. But yes, apparently it is highly recommended that if you are touring with the band, bring a counselor with you. So that way, when you inevitably fight over who farted, it does not cause the band to break up. And then everyone's sad when the band is broken up. Well, it depends on the band. Speaking of touring acts, Shikari was very good live. They put on a very good show. Oh yeah, the egos and the big hair bands. I'm assuming those tour buses where just everyone was high on hairspray. Here we go. Badoo.
Badoo.
Well, again, when you're stuck in a tour bus for months and months on end, I'm sure it mattered greatly to them in that moment. Yes, I mean, yeah, a lot of the hair metal bands from that era were also fantastically drunk and or high on meth or shit. Insert Breaking Bad joke here. Jesse. There we go. Okay. You should know. Okay. Okay, again, I want to make sure this glue is more set up. All right, how are you doing? It's doing pretty good. Addicted to chocolate milk. I mean, again, I said there are worse things. I mean, yeah, because you could be addicted to meth. But I suspect being addicted to like dairy would also have a challenge because like there are complications when you have too much dairy. And that's about where I'm going to say, I'm going to leave it there. I mean, overconsumption of any food causes complications. Okay, I'm gonna. Can I turn you over without you? Oh no! You're not done. You're not done. You're not done. As soon as I tried to turn it over, it immediately popped off. So nope, you're not set yet. Oh god! In fact, I think you might need more glue.
More glue.
Oops, sorry. Yeah. the frustration of this is like, if you do anything a little too early, you are setting yourself back. So what have I learned? It wasn't ready. Don't fucking touch it. Nope. Stay. Stay. It's in this weird tacky stage where it's like sticking to other things. So we're just gonna have a chat while this thing continues to set because I cannot move on and it needs to dry. Okay, more glue. Make a whole gluey home for it. Encasement home. There, the wire will not be able to escape because it has been encased in a coating of glue. All right, well, there we go. Back to watching glue dry. Thank you for the melon. Oh no. Oh no, Lenneth, no crashing out. Okay, I'm going to just try and move this forward a bit just to make sure the wire isn't dangling, because last thing I need is feral bees going after that. Good, okay. Oh no, Lenneth is attempting to escape. Oh, I don't think it does. As far as I know, the melon does not have any cash value. Enrichment. Okay. Okay. Again, do not touch. Do not touch. That was my mistake, and I'm paying for it with having more tap put on with. It's a good song. Billy Joel knows what he's doing. What do you know? All your life is Channel 13. Sesame Street. What does it mean? Oh, Billy Idol, no. Or Billy Idol, oh, no. I don't think he was punk. I think he had a punk influence. I think he did have punk influence, but I don't think he was punk. He definitely went for the hair. Yeah. Also, I was really sad to hear that Billy Joel had to suspend touring because his health suddenly took a bad turn. So I feel that sucks. I remember it was a big deal when Billy Joel and Elton John toured together. This is going to be a really boring VOD. Because then the music is going to be present. Meanwhile, it's just literally watching glue dry. Oh, cool. That's okay. It was really funny. I remember seeing it on Pop-Up Video, the show, which is like a little show that like had like little like facts pop up on the screen while the video was playing. And Billy Idol, they did this song, and apparently he wrote this song as a criticism to his sister, because his sister had gotten pregnant and was going to basically marry the person who caused the pregnancy. And Billy Idol was opposed, thinking that it was a rushed relationship and it wouldn't last and blah, 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 blah. And so this song was ultimately a criticism to his sister getting married. As far as I could, from what, at least in the pop-up video, I don't know if it's still the case now, the sister was still with the person she married. She didn't take the advice. She married the guy anyways. And then apparently then went on to like catalog Billy Idol's failed marriages in the subsequent time period that his sister stayed married. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Which means sometimes, I guess the message there is, don't throw stones in glass houses. I mean, I'm not about to go digging into Billy Idol's sister's marriage status right now. Mostly because we have to watch this glue dry. We're watching it. But yeah, as long as the sister's happy, hey, great. I think he was trying to give the message of just because you're pregnant, you don't have to go through with this, but true enough. Rich Killer once said the view must be really nice from that glass. Yeah, I mean that's ultimately the thing is it's a thing. Sorry, I'm a sucker for yellow. Will I one day do an all yellow karaoke? That's called being in my car. Don't be in my car. I never stood the saying at first. It took a little bit to get for me. I remember, so funnily enough, the reason I had to get it, I don't want to say explained to me, but the thing that took me a while to get was funnily enough, going back to Billy Joel, one of Billy Joel's albums is called Glass Houses. And again, I think it was themed around songs with that same kind of moral. And I remember hearing the phrase or something and then turning to my parents and being like, what does that mean, throwing stones at glass houses? And they were like, oh no, how do we explain this to a small banshee in a way that she's going to get? And yeah, it took a little bit because it's well, it's the idea that, if you are, if you're guilty of the same crime, you shouldn't get mad at people who are doing the same thing. And it's well, I mean, the way it was told to me, I could be wrong, is that you used to, in the Bible times, in the pre-AD, when someone did a naughty, one of the punishments you could do is that you could all line up and throw stones at them. You could be like, wow, you suck. We're going to throw stones at you. And that was our punishment. And so the idea was, and it was a big thing in the Bible, Jesus said, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. And it kind of falls into that same idea of a glass house. If you're living in a house made of glass, maybe don't throw stones at sinners when your own morality is so fragile that you can't take a stone to your own home, type of thing. Sometimes eggs don't have. Yeah, that's kind of the again, a lot of these phrases have that he without sin throw the first stone. So yeah, it does move. It's very allegorical, but it refers to the morals as it would be related to people who don't have literacy. Is the best way I could put it. Is the majority of people who studied the Bible couldn't read the Bible. That's why you had a preacher. And the idea was that someone who could read was telling you what was in the book and what you're supposed to do, because the majority of people weren't literate at that time. And so, you're trying to make the teachings of the Bible or anything relatable to people who can't read it and figure it out for themselves, or not that they can't, but whatever. And so yeah, you're passing this down by word of mouth in a way that's relatable. And yeah, for a lot of these people who are farmers, how do you explain don't put yourself in debt for something you don't know when you think of something coming but maybe doesn't. So the idea of until the chicken has hatched from the egg, you don't have a chicken. You have the promise of a chicken. And hopefully the egg hatches. I mean, unless you bought eggs to cook for breakfast, in which case you don't want your eggs to hatch, because then you're oh no, now I have a chicken and I don't know what to do with the chicken. It's true. Well, I mean, politicians, it's always a little funny when you've got a politician calling it another politician, because, yeah, like 9 times out of 10, they're all doing the same shit. So it's kind of like, you know, you took monies from like suspicious donors, and then it's like, so did you. And it's like, oh no. Cockatrice? Maybe. That's a different egg, I think. That is a different egg. A different eggy. Something I realized I should have done before I started putting all this glue down is I probably should have twisted the wire. And it's late now because we're now watching this glue dry. I'm not saying it would have helped the glue drying part, but it would have, I think, helped for the next steps of like threading the wires. I may have made life slightly hard for myself later on. Yeah, the person wanted an omelet. Now they're stuck with a fucking chicken. Yeah. The number of politicians who are actually, quote unquote, without sin is very few and far between. And my understanding is usually the first domino that always falls is inevitably corporate donations, because then you're beholden to the person who corporately donated to you. Yeah. I should have done it. It's too late. It's glued in its setting, and I don't want to. I already touched it too early once and paid for it, so we wait. We just sit here staring at it, judging it silently. I judge you for not being dried glue yet. I judge you. Anyways, hi. Let's check in on how the other thing's doing. So you can see here, we have a cafe and the inside. We don't look at all the glue. And yeah. And so you can see here there's this hole. So what's going to happen is that once you place the wood piece on top of it, you're going to run the wire down along here. And then it's going to go down this hole. And then there's like basically going to be a mounting that goes underneath. And that's where the battery will live. I don't know. I'm glad. What did the goose get? Yeah, goose. Goose gets stuck. I don't know what we're talking about, but yeah. Whoop. I may have banged it. But yeah. You can see here, everything's looking good. I might have needed to put the stair more, like I'm seeing now there's like a gap in the stair here. So I might have done an oopsie there, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure I will not have any comeuppance for that. Ooh. Is it about la bubbles? Is it about la bubbles? Are they like, I want to pay you 50 cents. And you're like, no, the price is $20. And they're like, okay, I'll do 5. Honestly, Facebook is a cesspool of blech. I am fully intending, I think, to at some point soon get rid of my account. Because at this point, it's all ads. I don't see anything legitimate anymore. Really? Oh my goodness. And it's like, I'm good for the money, don't worry about it. And it's like, yeah, but I don't have $200 just sitting around to cover it when you feel like paying for it. The one rule I've always heard about loaning is that if you cannot miss the money, like if you loan the money and you can't make your bills until they repay it, don't loan that money. Don't. You gotta take care of yourself first, and your bills matter. You gotta take care of yourself. Anyways. Oh God. And they're like, I'll send it shortly. And that was like at 6. Yeah, don't until they actually send you the money, don't order a damn thing. Don't. And if they miss it, that's on them. You'll be like, you were supposed to send me $200 and you didn't. So guess what? I don't order shit until I'm paid. It's true. It's very important. I know no one redeemed the Sasha advice, and Sasha's not here to give advice, but I will give you my advice, which is I have been burned. The drop is a limiter. Well, hey, you know what? Again, I understand why you're stressed. I would be stressed too. But the thing I will keep in mind is if this person gets mad at you, the response every time is, you didn't send me the money. How can I order it if I don't have the money? I feel like we need to do that. What's that meme? Like, where's the money? Like, where's the money? Something. I feel like it's a reference to the Big Lebowski. Yo, where's my money, Lebowski? Yeah, that's all you say every time. Why didn't you order? Where's my money, Lebowski? Where's my money? If they whine, I'm going to be like, yeah, that's the thing is. Yeah, 100%. Bitch better have my money. It's true. It's true. Payment up fronties. We do not, and it's the same for anything. If you're going to work a job, you get paid. You get paid up front because, I'm good for blah, blah, blah. Guess what? They're gonna screw you around and get paid up front. Which I know sometimes is a challenge, but it's true. That is one of my biggest pet peeves is people who either don't pay when they're supposed to, or they it becomes very apparent that I don't want to say that they never had any intention to pay, but they're what's the right way to put this? Sorry, the song distracted me. Anyways, the idea that they don't have enough, the whole thing where it's I was gonna pay you, but then rent came out and now I have no money. And it's bitch, don't you budget? You should have known what was gonna I have, and I mean, this has been with the help of Grim. I have my budget for the next 3 or 4 months, in terms of essentials. It's planned out. I know where every dollar is going, mortgage payments, insurance, and blah, 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 all that stuff. So I know how much quote unquote fun money I've got available. It's so I can't overpromise or do weird things because it's I know how much money I have available. And guess what? If the money ain't there, you don't do it, or you wait to save it up. Supposed to be for fun. Yeah, that's the thing is you're trying to help someone out. His gamer bar's claw machines. Aw, that's awful. That's capitalism. Claw machines are a scam, but I'm also addicted to them, so I can't judge. I know judge, but it's kind of funny. When I worked in the office today. So I was taking the commute home, and as I was traversing through the train station, there was this one girl that I saw. She had a Labubu purse, 3 Labubus attached to that purse, and also various accoutrements associated with Labubu. This person was some people you especially with Eda bags and things like that. You advertise your fandom. She was broadcasting her fandom, and I know with Labubus, it's also a little bit weird because it's also a status flex now because it's because it can be expensive if you are able to luck out on a draw and buy them at MSRP. He promises he won't resell them for more by the time. Yeah, that's the thing is well, of course, yeah, with Crane Games, you can luck out and, get it on the first try. But most, let's be blunt, claw machines are rigged that, I know the big one with plushy crane machines is that the crane part, this claw part, the pressure can be adjusted by the vendor. And it can also be variable. So where it's every 10, it suddenly gets a good clampy down. And so that's, they got to make the money dollars. The claw machine ain't a charity. Ooh, giveaway. What do you? I'm assuming the giveaway will be a Labubu. Yeah, boo. And some of them are also like not attainable on the first try, if that makes sense. Because there's like one crane game where it's like you've got like 2 bars that are going like this. There's 2 bars, and then you put the prize in the center, and then the claw machine just kind of is meant to like pick it up a little bit, and then it'll drop it again because of the weight, and it's meant to just kind of like tease the item after multiple things to fall between the 2 bars. Yeah, and there's also the scissor game, but yeah, there's a few variants, and all of them are not meant to be doable on try 1. They are meant to be done over multiple attempts. Or you could go sumimasen and call over an employee, and if they see you've suffered enough at the crane game, they will reposition the item in a favorable configuration so you can get it in a couple tries. Yeah, and then you get claw machine experts, but I am by no means an expert. I am a dum-dum. I can see the glue is starting to dry, like it's on the edges. You can see it's like it's shiny. Here, I'll kind of lift it up a little bit. I'm going to be careful here. There we go. It's starting to get shiny in parts, which is where the glue is dried, but I'm being careful. There was a line. Oh my God. And the thing is like everyone's hoping because, like you, it's the same thing as like, not arcade machines, but like slot machines where it's like, you're hoping you'll be the person who puts in the 125-cent coin. You pull the lever and, oh no, jackpot, woo! Because, like someone else primed it and then walked away from it or some shit, right? Or at least that's the perception. God, I bet. There you go. The house always wins. Ebisu. I don't know what Ebisu is. Yeah, like, I will say in fairness, a lot of, like, I would say, I've said the magic words, claw machines, gotcha mechanics, hello Grim. People were asking where you were. I said you were here early, you made my Steam go workies. We're watching glue dry, look, it's glowing. Why would you talk about me? We were saying nice things, you fixed my Steam. I did drop. Oh, jeez. I like this song too. I like Wood Kid, even though he sounds a bit like Kermit. Hello, Cavalcadence. Hello. Welcome to the glue watching stream. We're watching glue dry. Because every time I touch it when the glue's not dry, it breaks. So we're just going to watch it now. We're fucking watching this glue. We're gonna maybe do a cheer stream for the glue. Glue, you're so great. You can stick this stuff in something. Yeah, break time for glue drying. I still want to fight tonight. Aww. Yeah. But yeah, here I will show you my progress today, Cavalcade. And so we have constructed this part. There is a door. There are some walls. There is a platform. We are making progress. And then this will be the roof with a lamp. So progress is occurring. It's just now we're watching this glue dry. Oh well. We're watching glue dry.
Hello, this is my legally mandated appearance on the Elizabeth Tuesday stream.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Ah!
No. Do you have any wisdom about claw machines you want to share?
Oh, fuck no. I'm not sharing my winning ways.
No, I'm not. No. I wiggled it a bit and it dislodged. We watch the glue dry.
We watch the glue dry.
We watch it dry. We do not wiggle. We do not guess. It will dry. The guy first, you know that guy in The Simpsons where it's like, oh no, your thing fell in the fryer. I'll get it. Ow. That's what he sounds like right now. That guy from Simpsons.
I have no wisdom to share about claw machines other than the fact, like the scissor ones are fine. That I was surprisingly good at for no fucking reason. And for some reason the bigger ones are the ones that have that hammer, the spinning hammer that you.
Oh yeah, the one in the center. Yeah.
I remember that one where I was just like, okay, so the way that this one works, let me show you how it works, and then I got
Got it the first try. I will say the prices in that one was cheap.
Yeah.
Like they were like, here is a pencil bag that's definitely like not worth more than $1. So
I remember getting this giant, got this giant thing that I was sure I couldn't carry home, and I tried to give it to the kid. The kid was scared.
yeah, it was a big like pillow of a shark or something.
Yeah.
It was like a body pillow sized shark.
Fuck those kids. I tried to give him something nice and
Aw.
spin in my hand. Anyway.
This is true.
Yeah,
You did
exactly. You know that Sprite commercial with Sting from WCW? Basically, that's me with the kid. Is just like start fucking dropping an elbow on him,
Yeah.
kick him around. Kid's gonna be looking at us. This is so real.
Wow.
Hey. Okay, so I just went to the bathroom, right? Clearly,
That's more info than I need. I don't need to do bathroom.
That's more info than I'm just saying. And then I in the dark, right?
Oh no.
Didn't feel like turning on a light. I started to hear meow, meow. Not even a proper.
You must be
meow.
accompanied when you shit.
It's not even like a proper meow. It is just a bleb,
They let me in.
bleb. No. She was already in there.
Oh, she was in.
She was hiding behind the toilet.
Someone is watching you poop. It might be the cat.
Scared the shit out of me.
She just wants company. Brown,
Meow,
brown,
meow.
brown.
Don't you run away from me now. Pay attention, you get it.
Yeah. Grim has left you all to chase a cat. The cat is the cat watch you. The cat is watching you poop, and it's. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. That is Kitty go meow meow. That was Feral Beast 2. Yeah,
They're numbered.
yeah. Oh, sad meow, saddest baby.
She's the
Yeah.
saddest.
She's the saddest baby.
I'm not
Because
bi, I'm
she's
still
received-
here.
Well, you left to go chase the cats, and then you came back.
I'm like I have to chase the cats. They love me. Come back here.
Yeah.
How are we
Meow.
doing, chat? How are we doing?
We're watching glue dry.
Oh, that's so cool.
I mean, we're in
Is it
progress.
done?
We can start to see. Well, it'll be dry when the glue is clear.
Mm.
But there is progress. I can see one of the wires coming through, so it is drying. Trying to fix your sleep schedule. So, how late do you have to stay up to fix your sleep schedule, or is it the opposite? Do you have to go to bed early?
No, the trick of fixing a sleep schedule is waking up consistently, even if
Oh,
you are not getting enough sleep. You will go through the day tired, but so long as, like, okay, I don't want to wake up past 8. Well, even if you start sleeping at 4, that's the time you get up. That's how you...
yeah.
fix
So, still a night in this case, not past 7 in the morning. That's too early.
Yeah. Naturally, you will fall into that, that doesn't work. That's because you suck, Tater.
Oh, ouch. I mean, some people's circadian rhythms are more adjustable than others.
Circadian rhythm.
What? That's the actual term for your sleep schedule. It's called a circadian rhythm. It's not my fault it has a fucking name. That's its name. Sorry, I'm yelling. I apologize, Chad. It's not your
Oh,
fault.
now
But
you're apologizing for yelling all the other times that you yell over stream because you have headphones on. Oh no.
listen, I'm a banshee. Yelling is part of the package.
Is it? Disrupted my whole
You slooped?
Arcadian rhythm.
You slooped the past 4 days?
You slooped.
You slooped?
Louis.
Yes, you are right, though. I know. Circadian rhythm is a scientific term and actually exists.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying it is. Just we're using the word sleep schedule, and you're like my circadian rhythm.
What? I am elevating chat with the words of science.
Nerd.
No, you're a nerd.
Also,
Lies. Thank you, Licky Glock.
Licky Glock.
Yeah, Grim, anti-science.
Well, I'm flat-footed. That means that
Oh,
the
no.
Earth is flat too.
All the damn donuts. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, because of the overtime, they gave you donuts, didn't they? My work, it was very nice today. There was fresh cookies. there were chocolate chip cookies and blueberry cookies.
Did you give me cookies?
I
reset my circadian rhythm.
No, I didn't bring you cookies.
You know what's up. You know what's up.
Because
I'm moving different.
There was also red velvet cookies. Let me finish the cookies. Someone also brought focaccia, which isn't a cookie. Lena says thank you.
We know Dracula Flow. We know Paul.
Anyway, we're making progress. I can see the yellow wine.
If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And you won't know what that's about. I can tell you right now.
We're going to give you donuts? Oh, yeah, Mom. Now, question, Tater. What flavor were the donuts? This is an important question.
See, first we're all about, like, I'm thinking all this knowledge on... Yeah,
I can pivot.
And then we try to give you knowledge of actual human thespian Dracula Flow fucking quality. And you're like, theater?
Channel up flavors, you mean kinds? Whatever.
Have you ever seen Dracula Flow?
No.
So, okay, so we're going to catch you up, chat. And we're also going to catch up Liz over here. So, remember Filthy Frank? That's a great start. Filthy Frank started a record. Well, you do know. He's the guy who started the Harlem Shake and all that stuff. The guy in the pink suit. So, after he quit being Filthy Frank, he still continued to do joke stuff for something he called Plum Records. Mm-hmm. He ended up. What they do is they just pay old people to say the most like random shit.
Oh no!
In a costume, and some of the absolute craziest shit is being said by a guy, basically someone's uncle, like 60, 70 years old.
Oh no!
Dracula in a small little studio thing with no, like, it's supposed to be a song, right? The idea is that it's a song. He's just doing it slam poetry style.
Oh no!
And it has
like from Disco Elysium.
Yes, but like,
oh no!
It's not even to tune or anything. It has the most insane and heinous shit in there, and it's incredible.
Oh no. I feel like after I finish stream and I go like in the memes in Discord, the meme section of our Discord, it's going to be this clip, and I'm going to have to, like, people are going to be like, no, you need to watch this now. We're educating Elizabeth.
It is one of those things, like, let me put it like this. Wooly and Reggie from Wooly Versus, for those educated, also reacted to it. And eventually, while Wooly's absolutely laughing his ass off, you see Reggie just kind of like look out in front of him. It's like, they're saying shit, but this is some real shit. There's some real shit in here. Like,
how are we doing? I'm gonna just... Okay, progress. I turned it upside down and nothing fell off.
You were willing to risk it?
I did. Oh my god.
Oh my god. But look, it was a good experiment. Nothing fell down. I still want to let it dry a little more. It's going to be a little more. But this is still good. This is progress. Nothing fell down.
They gave me a DNA test. I'm 100% Himalayan.
100% Himalayan? What the fuck?
They must have amnesia. They forgot I'm him. Hey, baby. Come here.
With the baby.
Oh, she is so on guard.
Hey, baby.
Like I did the little pat on the...
You could offer her treats. Make her scream for treats on stream.
Never say that phrase again. Make her scream for treats on stream.
Well, would I should say meow? Meow for treats on stream? Meow. 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 Ask Grim what a terabyte is? That's a unit of measurement for... Or not a measurement. It's an amount of memory storage.
Ask Grim what the Tater, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm sure that when it comes to technical knowledge, I sit a little bit above Liz.
Definitely.
I'm sure. But she knows what a fucking terabyte is.
I know what a terabyte is.
She's not some technological troglodyte.
I would say our strengths are slightly divergent in that, like, you're more, like, software and, like, certain things where, like, say, for instance, like...
think it's the other way around. You're more software. I'm more hardware.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what I mean to say is like, I think I can code better than you.
That's not a hard thing to do. I quit. A NAS? Oh yeah, I know what a NAS is, but do you know what a NAS is?
Do I know what a NAS is?
Network assisted storage. Basically, it's just a little brick that you like. Imagine something the size of this. You just load it up with hard drives, and you stick that thing in the wall, and voila, everybody in the house gets access to it as long as it's connected.
So the Raspberry Pi. I'm joking. I know that's oversimplification.
It's not even close to it.
I know. I'm being a shit.
Technically, if you were to do the illegals and stuff like that, you know, I built a 8-bit terabyte NAS. Okay, well, here's the thing, Tater. That sounds cool. How many fucking other locations in your house do you need 8 terabytes of storage on that you don't immediately have at your computer?
That's right it's for his porn.
I don't want to know what his porn is. Tater sends access to people. I don't want to know. What?
Speaking of that, does everyone have a plan for their internet porn when they die? Put it in your will. You need to set up a trusted person who will delete your porn for you. Because otherwise your children will find it, or your friends or family. Whoever has to clean up your computer, they will find it. Am I speaking from public experience? Or not public, from personal experience? Maybe. Because when people die, like the rule is you delete without looking. The problem is that sometimes you have to go, like, in the case of mine, I wasn't looking for the porn. I was just trying to look for like certain like legal documents, and unfortunately,
oh yeah, no, that shit happens. I remember when I bought a secondhand PSP, and I was like, you know what, this thing was supposed to be cracked, and this was back when I still was in the Netherlands. This was back when I was like 16, 18, something like that, and I ended up buying it, and I was like, okay, well the storage of this thing is off. So let me check what's on here already. And there were a couple of images, somebody's vacation photos or some shit.
Okay, yeah, you're like, sure, like, not incriminating, but it's like, yeah, you probably should have deleted this before you sold your PSP.
Yeah, well, you know, the 11 gigabytes of porn is probably not the thing I expected to find in videos.
11 gigabytes, that's, like, for PSP, that's an impressive amount of porn.
I was happy with the fucking SD card at the time, but...
Like, yeah, because, like, yeah, like an SD card that could hold 11 gigs in a PSP? I mean, that thing's running PS2 era games. You did not need gigs storage.
I was so happy at the time, too, because I bought the PSP and it didn't tell me how much storage was in it. It just said it had storage, which, okay. And 16 at the time was relatively okay for file size, especially with how much money we had.
Yeah.
So, at the time, I was like, Mom, there's about 11 gigs of porn on here! Why are you so happy about that? I have 16 gigabytes!
Yeah.
And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You raised me.
You raised me, mother.
You raised me, mother. Well, you just braiding it?
Yeah, I'm twisting it so that next time I do gluing it down, it's not going to separate on me.
I also found a memory card. 10 years later, I actually looked at it, and there were some topless pics scattered. I mean... The thing is, you're going to find some form of something on somebody's phone if you look hard enough, regardless.
It's true. Unless you don't put your porn on your phone.
I store mine on my Google Drive, so I have it available wherever I go.
I mean, convenient, but... Or is he being entirely truthful?
Me? No, I'm always being facetious. I'm moving like French Montana. And you'll not get
la. Porn on the cloud, on the drive.
Isn't that technically illegal distribution?
Depends on the porn.
Later, we don't need to know these things. An ounce of privacy will do you well. No, don't, Lenneth. I swear to fucking God. I have the little sword icon too. I will fucking mute you. Do not investigate. I will.
No, Tater. No. I know what FetLife is, and I don't want to know. Yeah,
privacy is dead. Privacy is only as dead as you allow it to be.
Don't. Like, God, I remember when I was young, someone convincing me to Google goatsy because I didn't know what that is. Also, don't.
a prude. It's that I have zero interest in finding out what you're into.
True.
Here's the thing, right? This is something I've learned over the years of the internet. I don't mind if people share what their sources of entertainment is, right? Everybody knows the obvious ones. I'm talking like the U-porns, the Pornhubs, the X-Hamster, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
It's the obscure websites that I'm scared of. When somebody hits you with something you don't immediately recognize at the... You know what I mean? That's the one. So when you say FetLife or VetLife or whatever it is, and I don't know it, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Okay, I think
it's
we're
just
at
the
the
website
stage.
name.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, okay. We can do this. I'm gonna start gluing.
I'm gonna start gluing.
I would go up.
Don't leave the hamster out of it. Leave that poor hamster alone. Hamtaro. I do not want to see Rule 34 of Hamtaro. Oh, thank you.
This stream has taken a turn.
It has.
Yeah.
It really has.
Can we go back to Dracula flow?
Sure. I'm good. I'm putting glue on shit. And then this one gets glued here. No, wait, not that side. This side.
No, this was your fault, Tater.
Nothing is my fault.
Actually, technically, it's Liz's fault. We commented on the fact that you had a NAS, and Liz went, "Hey, porn." So technically, this is your fault.
No, I claim no responsibility.
That's fine. It's still your fault.
No.
You can be Delulu and try to pretend.
Don't call me Delulu.
I'll call you whatever I want. You know what you did.
I don't know what I did.
You know what you did.
I am gluing this to this piece.
I have no allegiance in this matter.
Ah. There we go. Now we're holding it. Holding it. Holding it.
Hold.
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 So here's my question: what did you bring home from work? You brought a bag.
Oh, that's the donut I didn't eat because I ate cookies.
And I'll grab that donut.
Yeah, have that donut.
I'm grabbing that donut.
It's a day-old donut. Hold. Hold. Hold.
Day-old donut?
It's
Is
a
it
day-old.
something else?
No, it's an old-fashioned.
What the fuck is an old-fashioned?
No sprinkles.
Is there, what, like a sugar glaze?
It's just donut. Like, literally, it has no frosting, no sprinkles,
you
no
mean
nothing.
just a shit bagel?
It's not a shit bagel. It's a donut.
I have a bagel sitting there with sesame seeds on it. That shit is fancier than the one you brought home.
Yes.
I just like that. Yes. Yeah, am I wrong though? Like,
Okay, so just rotating. So it seems to be holding. We're holding. We're good.
oh, let me grab this shit.
Shit bagel.
It's a shit bagel.
It's not just a donut.
That's a shit
It's
bagel.
an old fashioned.
It's a shit bagel.
It's an old fashioned. It's just a lovely little bagel. It's not bagel. It's a lovely little donut. Look what you made me do.
Don't fucking blame me. Here, look at this.
Oh.
This is there's no difference except for the fact that this is still plastic.
There's a presence of sugar in different toppings.
I can also throw sugar onto the fucking bagel. Does that make it a donut?
Maybe. I don't know.
I will not allow these shit decisions. And you probably overpaid for it too. The bagel is probably cheap.
I don't know. I used a gift card. I don't pay for donuts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Fancy.
I don't. It's not fancy. It's Timmy's.
God. A friend of mine sent me a picture. It's like I was passing by Tim Hortons today. It's like, okay, well, what's so special about that? And he sent me a photo, and apparently it was someone with a crack pipe at the window seat.
Sounds like Timmy's.
It sounds like Timmy. Like, oh, that's great. Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. The crack whores in Timmy's.
The crack whores?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
You haven't been in Canada until you've been propositioned in a Timmy's washroom.
They do that in the Timmy's washroom. Shit, I'm gonna go to the wrong places.
Yeah.
I don't get that shit at Denny's.
Yeah. You don't get that shit at Denny's.
Yes, crack horse, Tater. Apparently, the Timmy's that Liz goes to.
No, it's an actual thing. There have been Tim Hortons that have closed because they cannot control the crack whore population.
The crack whore. Do you mean just crack heads? Because crack whore suggests a whole different occupation.
Well, no, because that's how they get their crack. They whore. I see crack horse. Hello, Nugget.
This leads to
Oh
so
no.
we need to start having a conversation. I'm going to leave with this because it's an interesting chat topic, and we're already here as it is. Anyway.
We're already done. We're in this hole.
So, if Tim Hortons is the crack whore place, right? What is McDonald's? What service are you getting?
See, McDonald's, the thing with that one is that and you had this experience at the McDonald's. That's the one where you get the people who ask about the sounds and the lights, wasn't it? It was the person talking about the.
There was a person when we moved here.
Yeah.
We went to the McDonald's and he's like, I desire a free coffee. Why do you get it? Why do you
want a free coffee?
My phone.
Oh no.
And he's like, because I keep the lights away at night. You should be thanking me. And
there we go. Yeah. See, that's what you get at McDonald's. There's a different degree.
Okay, well, now go through all of them. What do you get at KFC? What do you get at...
We don't fucking go to KFC. We go to Mary Brown's. At Mary Brown's, you get classy people.
Classy? Classy.
Well, classier than McDonald's. Do I need to do a tier list about the level of customers at different fast food restaurants?
Classy.
KFC is not the good chicken place, and also Mary Brown's.
And how do you dox it?
Mary Brown's is a franchise. They're like fucking everywhere in Canada.
Yeah.
I have not doxed shit.
I have not doxed anything. All right, so we have to get
The wire now bented.
So...
Okay, but first the wire has to go through the hole.
I have to go back to what I was doing.
Okay.
I'm taking the shit bagel.
Fine, take your shit bagel. I hope you enjoy it.
You know, here's how little I can disqualify your argument that this is not a bagel. I put blueberry cream on it. What changes?
The donut with frosting.
I put sugar on the outside. What changes?
I don't know.
See? Cheap. Buy teacup, cup. How many cups?
2 cups.
2 cups. 2 teas, 1 cup.
No. Nope. Nope. I keep the lights away. Okay, I have to thread this. Very specific. Okay, one came through, but yellow didn't. Yellow, go through the hole. There we go. Look at this. We're threading. Oh my god. Okay, next is the next stage of gluing, which is gluing this to the, so we're gluing this to this wall. Okay. Or I could not glue it. And just because like you're also supposed to put this piece of like wood here to kind of like cover up that you've got a wire, and then there's going to be a bookshelf that also covers it up. So like that, like that. Okay. Either way. we should probably still put the glue down. All right, so we gotta do this carefully. Okay. Yeah, the roof is on. The roof is on fire. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do it. Woohoo. Probably not quite working, but that'll do. Okay. And then we put in the wooden bar. We put some glue up here and some glue down here and some glue along the side. Generous amount of gluing. Turn this away. Excuse me, smashing pumpkins. There we go. There we go. There you go. And it hides the wire in here, and there's going to be like a bookshelf and shit in here. Okay. We're just going to smush that down. Smush it. Smush it. And a wire. Woo. Okay. What is the next step? Okay. I'm glad that we're past the gluing step. You know what I mean? The watching the glue. This is garbage. Why are you here? All right. Next is bricks. Okay. Just a rat in a cage. All the bricks. 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 More bricks. There's all the bricks. Okay. Okay, so the biggest brick is a C1, so I'm going to kind of just arrange these. You're not. You live over here. You're in this group of bricks. Actually, you're not even the same. Okay. Here we go. You know what? I knew I kept this page for a reason. I'm going to insult it. Okay, here we go. Remember when I got PTSD from painting all these bricks? Okay, so there's only one C1. So yeah, I've got this thing that maps out all these. Okay. One. I have method to my stacking. Na, 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 na. I think this guy is an asshole in real life. I don't know. All right. Are we finishing today? Oh, probably not. Because I had to spend so much time watching Blue dry. Yes. Oh, God, I know. Yes. I know what you're talking about. That one's good. What is happening? I'm hearing sounds. What happened? What happened? What happened? I heard. Pew, pew, pew. Something happened. Tater, I blame you. Uh-oh, yep. It's Throne. I think that's the Throne alert. Tater did something on Throne. I checked, but my fingers are covered in glue. It was my fault this time. It was my fault this time. All right, so we need 4 of them. Okay. Wait, I have to. I'm arranging these. I have logic. Whoop. The instruction manual is guiding me. Not gummies, more stream content. Uh-oh. What about gummies? And then we need a smaller brick, a C3. Needs to be smaller. This one. And then another, this one. Sorry, I'm going to dance with this. Okay, then that one. And that one. And then this one again. No, you're not right. You. Okay, so that's brick column 1. And then that one. Okay. And then that one. No. This one goes. Nope. Now this one. Oh, this one's upside down. Okay, got it.
Pew pew pew.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't remember what did I put on my throne. I forget. This is a hard jigsaw puzzle. Say, no. Okay, yeah, there we go. I got it. And then this seems to be off to the side. Okay. What? What did I forget? Oh. Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about then. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Also, but thank you. I will check after stream, but all right. I've arranged the bricks in their configuration in which they will be added here. And I think this is definitely time for some tweezers. Wheezing. Tweezers. Okay. So they first want you to do this one. Oop, oh, whoops. Whoops. Oh well, dry's clean. Dry's clear. Okay, I might quickly just consult with the. They said consult the cover to confirm you're gluing it right. Right. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Got it right. I think you're lying to me, Tater. I've seen those greenhouses. They look like a lot of plants, and I did not enjoy some of the plants on this kit. Yeah, you could build a Tater. There we go. That's too much glue. Too much glue. Also cat hair. All right, chat, just to kind of update you, this is what I've done. See? I have laid the bricks. And then we're going to do another row. Another row on top of this row. Oh yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of computer work. Remember when computers was $200? Yeah. Now, I might start going a little out of order. Like, I'm just going to check something here. Yeah. So, I might. The bookshelves, they don't want you to put the bookshelves in until after the books are done, but I might do it early just because, like, once the bricks are in, thingy space will be limited. Thingy space. So I might put the stuff in now while I can easily put fingies in. So for this level, it would be this piece. And this piece. Let's double check. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that goes there, that goes there. Okay. So I'm gonna do the bookcase first. Ooh, and we're not gonna spill the glue. Glue, glue, glue. Glue, glue, glue. The instructions are a guide. Sometimes you do follow them religiously, but sometimes you gotta realize when they are in fact a guide. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. There we go. So the coffee thing at the top here is hitting the wire a little bit. So the coffee bag here is hitting this wire a little bit. So it's still going in and it's still doing what it's supposed to do. Like it should be a little more flush with the wall, but with the placement of the wire, that is not going to happen. Oh. Okay, maybe I got it. Maybe I got it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Okay, this is good. Remember, the glue dries clear. And then this piece goes. Sorry, I got distracted like this song. That's a lot of different hats. Speaking of Claire Obscura, I'm gonna cry on Friday. I know I'm gonna cry on Friday. Okay, there we go. Push that down. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, the glue's here right now. We can kind of see, like, it's taking shape. Ooh, yeah, Friday more like Friday. Are any of us as cool as the goose? Is that attainable? Hello, Nobuo, sir. Speaking of ominous organ music. Ooh. Na, 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 na. Sorry. Them organs they just hit different, bro. That was Nobuo organs. Nope, that's not where you live. Do not ask me to build your house with brick. I will fail. But progress. I do think it was smart, though, to put these things in, though, before doing this. Because I'm just, like, seeing where the bricks and everything is. Like, I would have knocked out some of these bricks trying to get the furniture inside, so... Oops, wrong side. Yeah, for sure. Now, there is a step on the bricklaying that they're like, you could totally do this, and I'm not. And what they want you to do is take bits of white wire and run it between the bricks to basically be like the grout. I'm not doing that. I value my sanity. And I honestly, like, when I looked at the pictures of it, I don't like how it looks. So there's an aesthetic reason, not just my laziness. Or at least that's what I'm telling you, chat. All right, so there we go. Here is one brick wall. The white stuff will fade. You can kind of see what I mean about because I'm going to do another row here and then up here and then over here. So like getting stuff inside here is going to be a challenge afterwards. Alrighty. Okay. So the next one I think I'm going to do is... I'll do the next bottom one. Yeah. Oh, by the way, chat. So I think I've mentioned before off stream, I am continuing to play Atelier Yumia with the intention of, let me just check something here. No, don't scare me.
I saw that.
Okay, yeah, it does do that. Okay. I can, sorry. They want it right here. Okay. I can do that. But I've been continuing to play Atelier Yumia, which, like, overall I've been enjoying, but there's been the big plot revelation has happened. And I think if you guys recall, from the bits I played on stream, they talked about the idea of mana being ambient memories and thoughts and feelings of people that have passed, that remains in the area, that kind of like remains active. And how that's used for powering alchemy. And so it turns out, and it was kind of hinted at with Rutger's backstory, that if you can't find enough mana in the area, you can actually use your own memories to power your alchemy. And it turns out Yumi has been doing this subconsciously. And at a certain point in the game, it comes to a head and they realize, oh shit, she's forgotten a whole bunch of stuff. And more precisely, she's forgotten her mother. Because she has overdone it with alchemy. Right. And you're like, oh no. She's overdone with alchemy. She's forgotten her mom, the person who inspired her to pursue alchemy in the first place. She forgot who her mother is. And the party discusses and they're like, she's been overextending herself. We did your best to support her. That standard all good friends stuff. True. Maybe alchemy is a crime. It's true. Anyways, and I'll get into why alchemy ended up being a crime when they start finding stuff. But anyways, so they're all like, oh, we'll support you. We'll make sure that you don't end up doing this. Even though, like, in fairness, she was doing it subconsciously. She did not realize she was doing it, right? And they're all like, oh, well, we'll help you. You're our friends. We'll never lose the memories of our time together. And it's like the game has already shown that no, she could forget. She could forget all about you if she accidentally overextends herself again. And while, yes, you're trying to make sure she doesn't, I have a habit of jumping off high cliffs. And apparently she has to use alchemy to survive the fall, right? Because she puts mana in her jumpy boots, those stupid high heels. So it's like, I started making jokes to myself as I was playing it. It's like where, I jump off a high cliff and it's like, oh, there goes breakfast from this morning. Don't know what I fucking ate. I jumped off a cliff. Forgot it all. So anyways, it's just been it was just one of those things where it's just like, they try to do like this whole like moral about like, you're never going to forget your friends, all the memories we made together. And it's like, no, very clearly it could happen. It totally could happen. Memories are incredibly fragile in this universe. So, don't worry about it. Oh wait, no, this is the brick that doesn't have a place, and that's fine. That probably is somewhere else. No. All right, so we got 2 rows installed. I'll just show you guys. Row 1, row 2. So the next ones are going to be a little bit finicky. Also, don't judge my bricklaying too harshly. So one's going to go here, and then the set's going to go here. So this is going to be fun. Yeah, and that's the thing. So like, it's always like this, like, all these precious memories, and it's like, no, clearly they're a commodity to be used. Anyways, the other big revelation is that I'm sure you all remember Nina, as I called her Lady Ara Ara because of her speech patterns, and also she had a very lovely figure. Let's put it that way. Very lovely figure. She had some jubblies. So it turns out the big revelation about like, oh, like what's Nina's deal, yo? So it turns out her deal is she's a homunculus, which is a created human. She's not a natural human, which, when you like look at the jubblies, you're like, yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Anyway, so she was like talking about the reason she was created as a homunculus is her creator, her mom, for lack of a better term, the person who made her, was actually lost her daughter. Her daughter died, and she remade Nina in the image of her daughter. And I'm like, but the thing is, the daughter died when she was like apparently quite young. So she made her in the image of what she imagined her daughter would look like grown up. And I'm like, Mom imagined her daughter with some fucking tits, apparently. So it was one of those things where it's like my brain had a little bit of a I mean, like maybe that's what the lady looked like. So she's like, I have jubblies, so my daughter would have jubblies, but I don't know. I'm confused. Anyways, either way, she was a homunculus, and there was a whole thing about like, oh, she's been alive for so long and she's had such a struggle, and it something was, I don't know, for some reason some of the plot points just didn't hit for me that I think the way that they should have, because I was just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, yeah, it's a really, Mom, why did you make me an F cup? Mom, Mother, can we discuss my bust? Because like a lot of the end game plot is all about like trying to bring people back using homunculus technology, and Nina's all like, no, it's not the same. I'm not her daughter. I have her memories, but I'm not the same person. And anyone trying to, bring back the fallen empire by doing this is just chasing a pipe dream and blah, 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 blah. Morals, you cannot undo the past, all that type of stuff. Yeah. Anyway. It was still a fun game, and I've also completely broken it by this point, because when you get to the high level alchemy, you can just like I've been stacking on like items that just basically give stat up. So it's like, here's your weapon. It's plus 1,000. Have fun with that. And it's like, okay. So I've just been kind of like running around tearing up shop at this point. It's fun.
It's fun.
That's too much glue. Less glue. There we go. So there we go. So this is the next quarter. Imagine it with cleaner glue. The glue will dry. Yeah, still fun. I'm big because I'm all alone. All right. Okay, so I didn't quite get this aligned right. Ooh, dick. Because like this part to kind of show this loopy thing should be looping into kind of like this part, and it's not quite lining up. So it's fine. It's fine, but it's a little off. And I will notice it every time I look at this model. But that's okay. I'm still doing a good job. Oop, blue. What time is it? Okay. Damn. Time flies when you have to watch glue dry. Yeah, this glue's been working out quite well, though. I am back. I mean, yeah, there's also that, right? Is there like that would be an interesting devil's bargain. You can have all these cool cosmic powers, but it costs your memories. Because the big thing about it is like, yeah, some memories suck. You maybe don't want them anymore, but they make you who you are, right? Like a TTRPG I played in once kind of like dealt with that idea where there was like a little girl who got rid of a bunch of her memories and had trouble forming new ones if the memories had any negative emotions associated with them. I won't go into the reasons, but magic. Don't worry about it. And as a result, she would often continue to get into trouble a lot because she wouldn't remember the danger. She'd have no understanding that a bad thing happened to her and she shouldn't do, you learn from experience not to put your hot hand on a burner. If every time you have a bad memory, you don't remember it, it brings up the problem of how do you learn when you can't remember the bad shit? I just realized something that is going to make this a little bit of a challenge. Not an insurmountable challenge, but a challenge. So the other lantern attached to the tree runs through this hole here. I'm going to have to root it. And I see now why they were like, maybe don't put the shelves in, because you have to root it back here and then down here to also go down through this hole, which I may now have trouble doing. Tee-hee. So I may have done an oopsie doopsie. Mistakes were made, indeed. So, Because also I'm just noticing now, like, I think the hole is behind the shelf now. Oh, no. Oh, no. So there's a couple ways to do this. Yeah, the problem is the hole is now covered by this shelf. It's now covered by this shelf. The shelf is in the way. Now, there's a couple solutions. One, make an entirely new hole. So, like, widen this hole. Make the hole that's currently down here bigger. No, the issue is not in the issue is that the hole needs to be bigger now. It's not about necessarily winding it down. I did an oops. Because I'm going to try and here, let's see if I can. Yeah, I'm trying to punch through. Coming up from the bottom, and no, the shelf is in the way. So the shelf is literally blocking the hole now. Oops. Oops. So there's a couple options for this. As I said, the other option is creating a new hole to run it down as well, which is an option. Another option would be just not running the electrical from the second lantern, so only have the one LED, not the second LED. I'll have to take some time and think about it. That is definitely an oops on my part. Yeah, like a small drill bit or like a pin vise, like maybe something like that, and like come up through here, like map where the hole would need to be, and then come up through the bottom. That is definitely an option. I need both. It's true. I did do the work of so it is a thing of maybe like figuring out like a pin vise or something like that. Unfortunately, I don't have one handy. But it is a consideration. So mistakes were made. Whoops. Yeah, that is true. There is an option. Or I could just go to the store and buy one. Oh, no, that's not quite aligned. But yeah, I think definitely I will look into like a pin visor drill option. And then we don't tell Flora. You hear that? Nobody snitch. Okay. For $19 on Amazon? Okay, that's not too bad. I get paid on Friday. Maybe I can order one in. Okay, so I'm just going to put this little piece away for now because I don't know where it goes. Okay. Okay, well, either way, we finished this page. Next page. Yeah, so they do this whole step about running wires, and I'm not doing that. Okay, so yep, completed, because we're not doing all that step. Okay, so next we have to glue in the tree box, which is this piece. Okay. Oh, you've suggested it on this round? Okay, well, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, so it basically goes here, it looks like. Yep. No, it goes, yeah, basically here. So this is it. The tree lives in here, so we're going to put that in. I will say this kit, like, I can see why like it's very difficult, and like because like even you need both the skills of like the initial skills, but also like if you make a mistake, which I mean I probably, if I'd followed the instructions better, I probably wouldn't have made that mistake, but like I don't necessarily regret it because it still would have been hard to fit that stuff in once the wire, like, or once the, it's a mixed bag of feelings, I guess is the best way to put it. It's like on the one hand it's like it's hard to regret what I did, but on the other hand it's like yeah. Let me just check something. Okay, yeah, it does face that way. Okay. Yeah, for, the pin vise is also something that's very common in miniature making for Warhammer, because what's the right way to put this? You use it to drill the barrel, and it's also used for a lot of like pinning of miniatures to like temporary surfaces for like certain types of painting techniques. So it does get a lot of use. All right, so next is we need to find root B. Which one is root B? I'm going to need to consult early in the instructions to remind me what root is root B. Please impart your wisdom. Okay, root B is that one. Ooh. Okay, so this was root A. This is root B. Yeah. Sorry, like a pin. Yeah. The bigger one for like this, for my immediate need here, the bigger one's probably better because again, we're looking to do a quick hole for running the electrical. But oopsie. Okay, so what they want you to do with this, whoops, back to the step that was doing it. Okay, so they want you to run, hi everybody. So you put the tree box down and then you run the root and then, okay, you have it glued along the outside wall. Ooh, cordless mini drills. I don't know if I want a mechanized one. I think for something like this small, especially considering how fiddly it is. And like I have to be very careful because especially like I'm gluing other shit on here. So like I have to be able to like drill. Like I'm just trying to think here. Like it'd be like basically like here. here is roughly where I want to do it. And I want it to be a slow enough drill, like a slow enough drill. True. You shop, you get your shopping for you too. Okay, so it looks like they want it to kind of, well, this is a bit of a challenge. So they want you to kind of like glue it down here. Okay. See, the other thing I have to be careful about is like I still have to keep this hole exposed because that's where the wire for the lantern runs from, right? So you have to like you're gluing this stuff in, but you can't be you have to be very careful not to cover that hole, right? Okay. I see. They want to keep this wire out of the way until the stairs are in. All right. Well, I think I've got that bent good for now. Okay. Gluing time. All right, hopefully this is enough. Glue. All right, now we're holding. Oh. Hey, there we go. It's holding. So I'll just kind of show you guys a little bit. So it's kind of just running down along the side and then over here. And then this piece has been put like this is not it's going to be it's angled up right now because the idea is like here I'll show you. These stairs are going to be kind of attached here. And then the idea is that like cuz with the stairs attached here like it's going to kind of like you run this route on top. So that's kind of the next step. That is the next step. Okay, so it wants you to be like attaching. Okay. Oh shit! Oh no, I was overzealous. Okay, so what we learned, we let the glue do its job. Stop trying to fuss with it too early. Wait, the hole's covered. No, wait, the hole's not covered. Good. Stay. Okay, so given the time, I think this is where I'm going to call stream for today. And then basically just let the glue set. And then yeah, like the idea here is that I see what they want you to do. I just realized I might have to move this wire because they want it down this side. Like this. Okay.
This is so complicated.
We're gonna hold a little longer. More chat time, less disturbing glue. I think it's we're at the stage now where you like because I feel like with the earlier streams, like you're doing a lot of painting, you're doing like the assembling of the little widgets. So you're like, oh, like what have I? It doesn't feel like progress. It's starting to feel like a lot of progress because it's like, oh, we have a building, like it's more. Oh, God damn it! This thing was sticking, but when I pulled my hand away, it stayed more stuck to my finger than it did to the thing. There we go. Okay. And then, yeah, like this piece will need to kind of connect it. Oh, no. Ah, damn it! Oh, God, sorry. Ugh. I sound like Flora. Okay. I need to stop fussing. I need to just sit there and let the glue do its damn job. Stop touching it. Glue has a job, and I need to let it... Fuck. Okay. Chat, if you see me reach to touch this, I want you to... Okay, maybe do a loud redeem or something. Be like, just no. Hard no. Here, I am just going to gingerly move it to the side. Yes. I do not touch that thing until the glue has set. I'm just going to also take a moment to... Yeah, definitely. Everybody take care of yourself. I hope you enjoyed watching me make some progress on this. I made a couple oopsies along the way, but that's okay. Just trying to make sure the lid's wiped up, so that way when I put the lid down, it's not gonna like stick itself to itself, and then I'll be like, why can't I open my glue? Okay, I think that'll do. Boop. But yeah, definitely a lot of progress. The cafe is starting to look cafe-ish. I'll try and gingerly do a little. Get that glue off. And you can kind of see starting to come together. It is a trial of the dragon. Oops, sorry. And coming around. Look at that. Look at that welcoming atmosphere when you enter the cafe. And then, yeah, we'll come around here. Oh, God, oh, damn it, I did it again. You did tell me, I even told you to do it. I'm naughty. Okay. Yes, I will, you know what? I'm gonna put down, no, what? No, stop. Stop touching it. Sit there. Let the glue do its job. It has a job, it will do its job if I stop touching it. No touchy. The only movement is I'm gonna move it off camera to let it dry, so I can put it in a drying location. That's all I'm gonna do, but I'm not tilting, I'm just moving to the right. Cool. Done. Cool. Anyway. Yeah, I should definitely be posting more progress pictures. I haven't done that, and that is definitely 100% on me. But anyways, yes. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching me make some progress today on the Magical Cafe. We are getting there. We're getting there. One step at a time, we will make progress, and one way or another, there will be a cafe. So yeah, it's this lantern that I have to worry about running the wire for. Anyways, let's get that schedule up. I thought I was going to need water today for painting. Talk about stuff. Why it doesn't mean to be a dum-dum. Anyway, schedule. Ta-da! So, tomorrow, Wednesday, Flora, if all goes to plan and the heat doesn't cause problems again, Flora will be back playing more Liza P. Overture at 2 p.m. And then also on Thursday at 2 p.m., she'll be back with more Nine Souls. I'll be back on Friday at 8 p.m. with more Claire Obscure Expedition 33. We are going to be in the Monolith, facing down with the Patris. Yeah. Saturday, no stream. And then on Sunday, Flora and I'll be back for more Elden Ring. Come hell or high water, we're going to get Radon. Radon or bust. We get that man. We get that man, and then we save that poor horse. They probably die together. Anyways, and then circling back around, next Monday, Flora will be back at 2 p.m. with more Yakuza 5. Cool. All of that is taken care of. I've seen Nightbot is already doing its job. I'm not going to repeat its work. But again, thank you guys so much for joining, and let's find someone to raid. Raid. No. Sorry, I'm distracted. Not a lot of people live right now. Okay. Or at least for my usuals. Someone's streaming Claire Obscure, but I don't want to accidentally do spoilers. I don't know where they are in the game. So no. None of that. No spoilers. All right. Well, because we were talking about it, lovebug.exe is currently streaming Uma Musume, the horse girl game. So let's see horse girl game. We can see what all the hubbub is hubbubbing about. Love. There we go. Please give Lovebug a warm welcome on behalf of the Dungeon Lounge. And let's get this going. Yep, that's definitely Horse Girl game. Off we go. Boop. Bye-bye.